What's up? Today I'm going to be trying to beat the ink game while only using one hand. I got this idea from Mud, who got this idea from Prof. I'll leave both of those accounts in the description.
The game started off as it does, in red light, green light. Nothing interesting really happened then, except I had to go in a complete straight line, like I was following the orders of some military sergeant. And I also kept gambling my coin flip, and I kept losing it, so I was already pissed off at first. Now, before the start of Dalgona, when I was busy terramogging my opponents, this Goku cosplayer decided to push me, and I set my sights on him as my next target. Though I had no idea how I was actually going to take him out playing with one hand. I got the circle, and it was of course light work. However, these two guys didn't get as lucky and got the Mona Lisa, resulting in them getting lit up by the guards, and turned into pasty sauce. Now in Lights Out, I knew that I couldn't do shit because of this challenge, so I sat atop of this bed bunk, rooting off in the corner until this guy walked up and started stabbing the hell out of me. So I smashed a water bottle on his head and changed locations to the bathroom, and nothing happened after. Voting between hide and seek and tug of war, I instinctively thought that tug of war would be the 10 times easier option. However, that would be boring, so I voted red for hide and seek. And when we went in, this guy dropped a fucking piano on my forehead, and I got hider, which is the way better option for this challenge. I ran directly upstairs, as I usually do, to check for the exit, and the first door didn't have it, but lo and behold, the exit in the second door. Me and all these other guys happened to have different keys, and we all put them in and escaped. Now, moving on from hide and seek, we're entering the game of jump rope, which I sped through and effectively cleared in seconds. Everyone got through, except for this one smartass, who didn't even get to take a step and got knocked off, and after that, he revived just to die again. So I had a little laugh at him in the chat. Nothing serious. However, now we are moving on to Glass Bridge, which I expected it to be easy. However, it turned out to be tricky because nobody wanted to move, and I certainly didn't want to risk it for the video. We sat on a glass pane until the timer reached 30 seconds, and I decided I'd be a hero if no one would step up to it, and I saved all of us by guessing all the glass panes correctly. After this, I made a grave mistake, which was saying in the chat that I was only using one hand to play, which got me target later. We had literally 5 people left in the lobby, and we went into mingle knowing that nobody would die, and we would be put in Sky Squid Game. It made us go into rooms of 5, which is again how many people we had, so all we needed to do is go into a room altogether. This girl thought otherwise, and locked herself inside a room, making everyone fail, and instead of Sky Squid Game, we had something that was impossible for me. Final dinner. Before we went in, this Goku guy who pushed me earlier turned out to be pretty chill and offered to team with me as well as this other guy. So I gladly accepted it, as it would be 3 people on 2. What we didn't know, and was now revealed to us, was that this girl from earlier turned out to be a hyper sweat with fucking 170 wins. I knew I was cooked. I tried to attack her, but I couldn't do much with my one hand. As soon as she noticed me getting low, her eyes practically dead set on me as I tried to run. She ended up catching up and stabbing me to death.